Hi there, this is Ed Herzog, and today I want to show you a tool called Metricool. Hopefully I've said that right. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but anyway, Metricool is basically a 3-in-1 tool. So the first feature it has is it allows you to plan and schedule your posts to social media, your post to Facebook, your post to LinkedIn, your post to Twitter, etc. The second feature of Metricool is it allows you to get detailed reports, detailed feedback on your social media profiles and how your posts perform. And then finally, within Metricool, you can plan your ads for Google and for Facebook. So that's basically what Metricool does. Now it's currently available on AppSumo for $49 for a one-time lifetime purchase. You can buy up to 5 codes depending on how many different social accounts, how many different brands that you want to add to your account. So I'm going to switch over. I'm going to take you to my desktop and take you through a demo and a review of Metricool. So here I am in my Metricool dashboard, and obviously the first thing you're going to want to do is connect your various social media accounts. Now I've already gone through and connected a variety of mine. You can connect your website and blog using either JavaScript or a WordPress plugin. This will give you data on your website, your visitors, that sort of thing. It's a bit similar in terms of Google Analytics in terms of what it will show you. Here I've got Twitter connected, I've got Facebook connected. Instagram I don't use, I don't have that connected. I've got LinkedIn connected. You can connect Google Ads. Again, I don't use that, so I haven't connected it. Here's my Facebook ad account, which I've connected, and then I also don't have Google My Business, so that is not connected. You can also configure who can access this in terms of either can only read or can only publish if you want to restrict access to certain people. You also give here, you give a name to your brand. You get up to 5 brands per code for the AppSumo deal, and so that way you can manage accounts for other people if that's something you do in your particular business. But you just give it a name right here. I just gave it my name, so that was it's pretty. This here is pretty simple to set up in terms of connecting your accounts. Now come over here to Evolution, and what you're going to see here is stats on your various accounts. So here I've got, this is my Twitter account. And I've got selected right now last 12 months. You can select, I've got yesterday, last week, current month, etc. These things here, and then you can pick your own time frame. And then it's going to give you stats on your followers, on your growth, on your posts, etc. I don't do actually a whole lot on social media, so you're not going to see a whole lot for me. Most of my social media is what you're watching right now, YouTube, and obviously YouTube doesn't really fit in with a tool like this, but if you do use, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc., this is the sort of information you're going to get. You can also add in competitors and see what they're doing in terms of followers, tweets, likes, etc. And this will change depending on the time frame that you pick up here. I just put in AppSumo, but you can just click here, add a competitor. And once you start typing in a name, it should start giving you some suggestions. So I just typed in app right now. It's giving me suggestions. As I keep typing, I go up to AppSumo, and right there it suggests AppSumo. And underneath that, it's giving me Neville, who used to be the copywriter for AppSumo. So that's kind of interesting that they seem to have, there's some intelligence behind what is being displayed here. So, so that's how you add competitors. It's a pretty simple way to do that. Here's Facebook. Again, I don't do a whole lot on Facebook. I do have a page. Most of this is legacy from a different business that I used to run, but I kept the same Facebook page. But again, it shows you some of the information and that you can get here, down to the post level, which is kind of nice. And again, you can do the same thing right here in terms of adding competitors. We'll come back to Facebook ads because that's a slightly different animal. Instagram I don't have, but I imagine it's pretty similar. LinkedIn. Now LinkedIn to me is interesting. You're seeing, I was confused about this at first. You're seeing like nothing here. And I do actually have connections, lots of connections on LinkedIn, but I realized it only gave me the option to connect with my LinkedIn business page. It did not give me the option to connect with my LinkedIn personal page. And so, so that's why it's not showing anything here, is because, I do everything via my personal page, not via my business page. And so that may be an issue for you. I hopefully that's something they're going to work on because I think that's true of a lot of us. We use our personal page, we don't necessarily use our business page. So that was interesting to find out. Again, I don't use Google My Business. Then here you can generate reports. This is kind of the second feature that they have here, as part of Metricool is that you can create various reports, and you've got a lot of options here. Again, you can pick your time frame for the report. Actually, no, it's not up here. I guess it's here. You've got month and year. Got different languages here: English, Catalan, Dutch, Espanol, Francés, Gallego, Italiano, y Portugués. And then they've got different templates you can set up. So let's just go ahead and click a new template, and you can save these. So just go Twitter, and you've got different options here. You can select for, we'll go with interactions, and click on next. And then we've got different background covers we can add, background body, logos. You can see it's a really nice kind of colorful report that's being generated here. I'm not going to add anything, but you see here it says Metricool, but this is a white label report. So you can either eliminate this or put in your own logo, or if you're doing it for a client, maybe you want to put their logo in there. So don't be turned off by that. This is white label, which is obviously very nice, very useful. And then come over here, and you can change all sorts of colors on here, so it doesn't have to be the way they have it set up in terms of colors. You can set those up the way you want. So the reports are really, really nice. It's again, you're not going to see a lot for me because, again, I don't use these sort of channels. I use YouTube. But for those that do, you can see you can generate some very nice reports using this tool. So let's cancel out of that. And again, you've got just all sorts of different options here for the project sections. Twitter, you've got likes, retweets, date, Facebook engagement, reach, date, reactions, comments, shares, clicks, link clicks, video views. Just a lot of options there in terms of the report. Here you can, as I said, you can replace the logo, and then you download the PDF or a PPT if you want to do it as a PowerPoint. And then here you can actually have this mailed to you every month if you want to do that. So that is for the kind of main social channels. Let's come up. Actually, I want to see here real quick if I'm actually getting any data for my web. No, it's not. I do have it connected. For some reason, it may be because because I do almost everything on YouTube, I don't get a lot of traffic for my website. So I did see somewhere that you're not going to get much here, unless you're actually getting traffic. So at least for me, again, this isn't a main channel right now. It is something I'm trying to build, but for now, it's not something I get a lot of traffic on. So that may be why I'm not getting anything here. But again, if you look at their help documents, which they do have if you come over here for the tutorials, they do have quite a few tutorials. It does look pretty interesting the information that you can get from from your blog or website in terms of visitors. Again, you can create very nice looking reports, and even if you don't want the report, you can just come in here and look. And it's very similar to Google Analytics. It's going to give you very detailed information about who's visiting, where they're visiting from, etc. So that's a kind of a nice feature they have there. So let's come over here then to Facebook ads. So again, you can plan your Facebook ads here, which I'll show you in a minute, but actually it's right here where it says ads, obviously. But again, it's going to show you information on how your ads, how your campaigns are performing. You can do it again for either Facebook or for Google ads. And so you've got reach, you've got results, you've got performance, you've got campaign table. So, it's giving you, here for performance, CPM, CPC, CTR, amount of money spent, etc. So again, this is something that you can either, if you're doing it for yourself, track in here, or if you're doing it, managing it for a client, you can generate reports off of this and, send them reports. Again, I'm not currently doing anything with Facebook ads, so you're not really going to see much here in terms of my stuff. It's not a main focus of mine right now. So this is kind of the data reporting that I just showed you. Now let's come over here. This is called real time. This is kind of interesting. Now, this feature here, I did check with them. This is paid. This is not part of the AppSumo deal because, it's real time tracking. It's very expensive for them to run. You do have to pay $9.99 US dollar, $9.99. You can track any hashtag for 24 hours per social network. Pay only for what you use by setting the days and sessions you want to monitor. So if you want to monitor different hashtags on either Twitter or for Instagram, you can do that, but that is an extra cost. It's not part of the AppSumo deal. So I'm going to skip over this here, the web/blog. I assume this would show you some sort of real-time traffic on your website. I can't really show you that since I'm not really getting traffic on my website. Twitter, what I saw here, again, I'm not going to show it to you. It was just giving me data for the last week on my Twitter account. Wasn't really clear to me what that adds when you've already got this tab here with evolution that shows you a lot more detailed information on your Twitter account plus all your other social accounts. So that one to me was a little confusing. But this one I do want to show you, messages, because I do think that this has value. So if you click on that, what you're going to see is you're going to see your messages for your various social accounts. And then you can come down here and reply directly to the messages. So, you don't have to go to each individual account and reply. You can do it right here through the Metricool dashboard. I can click here on Twitter and respond to these comments, these DMs on Twitter. I can go here. If I had Google My Business, I can respond to my reviews on Google My Business. It doesn't have LinkedIn. I don't believe LinkedIn has that functionality within their APIs. That one is not there. I'm sure it'll get added at some point if LinkedIn allows that particular feature. But for now, at least you've got Facebook, you've got Instagram, you've got Twitter, and you've got Google My Business, where you can reply to messages directly via the Metricool dashboard. So now I'm on the planning tab, and this is obviously where you're going to plan out your social media sharing calendar and put up your posts and get everything set up here. So first thing I want to show is they do have this guide here for when to post. So you're seeing right here on my Twitter account, the darker colors are the better time to post and the lighter colors are the worst time to post. So as I scroll down here, it seems like, for example, right here between 2 to 4 p.m. is a good time for me to post, also 5 to 6 p.m. But then as we get later into the night, you're seeing that it's not really a good time for me to post. And you can do the same thing for Facebook, for Instagram as well. You can look at this calendar in different views, month, week, day, depending on how you want to look at it. Then here you can add a post. Now this, for me, what I'm seeing is this is if you really want to just add a one-off post, something you want to post one time and then be done with it. Here, this auto list allows you to repeat posts and allows you to add kind of a group of posts all at once. But this, if you just want to add a one-off post, have something be shared at a specific time and then be done with it, this is probably the place to do it. So let's go ahead and click on that. So here you can pick the channels that you want to have it posted on. Here you can set up the time and the day. So let's just set up on Saturday. We'll set this at 3:31 p.m. I'm just going to do something simple. Hi, oops, how are you today? And we'll add a photo. Go with this one here. And then you can preview it here on various social media channels. So Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So you can see what it's going to look like on those various channels. You also have a link shortener here. Now this is one of my criticisms is that right now they only allow you to use their shortener. I know a tool like SocialBee, for example, has various shorteners that it integrates with, whereas Metricool right now only has their own. So hopefully they'll get some feedback on that and they'll open up to additional shorteners in the future because you may not want to use their shortener. There may be another one that you're currently using and you'd rather continue to use that particular one. This here says boost post, so I assume this probably connects with Facebook, so you may be able to boost a post right here within Metricool, adding the amount of money that you want to spend on boosting your post. So it looks like it has that feature. So let's just go ahead and save that. And come down here, and there it is. And you can hover over here, hover over that, and it'll show you right there. It shows you the post, shows you where it's going to post, shows you, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, right there. And so it's a pretty nice calendar. I think that it's a nice preview, lets you visualize what's going to post and when it's going to post. So again, this is for kind of single one-off posts. If you want to do bulk posts, I think auto list is probably the best way to do it. Sorry, I was playing around with this already, so you've got a few things in here. So let's just play with this one here, which I called tweets. So obviously I want to put this just on Twitter. If it was something else, I could obviously turn on other channels. Again, you can turn their shortener on or off. So again, if you don't have it turned on right now, it's not going to track the number of clicks. So, this is something that does have value, but again, I do hope that they expand to other shorteners. Here you can repeat posts. So again, this is making the content evergreen. So if you want to, make what you put in here evergreen, you can do that. Then you set up the timing. So let's go ahead and set up a few different things here. So let's just do that one. We'll say 6:16 p.m. Monday and Thursday. That's kind of, looks like it's thinking about it right now. You can click on add. It's going to take a second here to load up. It's a little slow sometimes with this. While we're waiting for that to add up, there we go. So now we can add another one. Okay, so it did get both clicks that I put in there. So again, let's just put a different time in there, and we could say, so we want 10:31 p.m. on Wednesday and Sunday, and we'll go that down 12:30 on Tuesday and Friday. So then you can add posts, and what it's going to do, what I understand, is going to cycle through your posts relative to your different time slots here. So if you've got, I don't know, 10 different things in your auto list, it's obviously going to, if you're starting this on Monday, it's going to go, the first thing in your list is going to go out on this Monday slot. The second thing looks like Tuesday is the next thing we have, so it's going to go out on that one. Then it's going to go out on this Wednesday, the third thing, the fourth thing here on the Thursday, etc. So it's going to, go through the list here and go through the timings and kind of combine them together to create your social media calendar. And then, obviously you can go back to the calendar. If you don't like how it looks, you can adjust things here. But, you're probably not going to care that much about it because, again, these are things that, you may be recycling, may not really care that much about the timing, that, you don't necessarily care that something goes out at a particular time. You just want it to go out during one of these particular timings. So then you can either click here, write new, and again, it's similar to what we've already seen in terms of creating a post. Hi, how are you today? And then you can either add in a photo, you could add in a link. There you've got their shortener, you can turn it on or off. You can also add from a file, a CSV file if you've got a long list of posts that you've already got in a CSV file, or you can link on RSS feeds. That would be another way to populate this here. So you've either got to do it one by one, or you can bring in a file or an RSS feed and let it populate that way. And you can create, again, I've just got this one here, but you can create obviously other lists, right? I mean, again, you've got the option here to create multiple of these. So you can create a new auto list. And again, create your, give it a name, whether or not you want it repeated, etc. So, you can have more than one auto list. It's not just one. I believe, we'll look at the apps and we'll deal at the end, but I believe you can have up to something like 10,000 posts scheduled in advance. Instagram link. So it says connect your Instagram account and start driving traffic, a little typo there, from Instagram to your website and increase your income. Now, I don't have Instagram, but again, they don't have direct access to Instagram. Absolutely, as far as I know, pretty much nobody does. So I believe that this is, they'll send you like an email and then you have to post it from the email to Instagram. So this isn't, they don't have direct posting. So I believe that this is what this particular feature is all about, is right here to, to connect Instagram so that you can at least kind of pseudo post from Metricool. So now I'm in the Ads tab for Metricool, and you can see right here under campaigns, it's showing me information for my Facebook ads campaigns. Now, I don't do Facebook advertising, or at least I haven't done it in a while. These are actually from 2018, but I assume if you're running current campaigns, it would show your current campaigns as well. But here, at least for me, it's showing me my historical data for campaigns that I've run in the past. Here you've got something for Google Ads keywords. Again, I don't do Google Ads, but this might resonate with you if you do. It says improve the performance of your keywords in Google Ads, optimize your advertising campaigns based on the quality of your keywords, analyze as never before in a fast and simple way using the Google Ads quality score. Again, I can't show you this directly because I don't have a Google Ads account, but this may be of value to you if you do advertising on Google. Then here you can actually create an ad campaign either for Google Ads or Facebook Ads. Again, I can't do Google Ads because I don't use that platform. I do have a Facebook Ads account, so let's try this. We'll just call this Metricool. We'll just call this, I'm going to do a promotion for this actual app here. And I'm just going to put in my own website as the landing page. And now you've got two options here. You've got either traffic or conversion. So for traffic, here you can pick where it shows up. For conversions, you obviously have to have the pixel set up on your website, and then you can pick a conversion event, whichever one here that you want. And obviously, again, pick where you want the ad to show up. So let's go with traffic, and we're going to put in Facebook News Feed. Just do that one right there, and then click on Next Step. And now you can start to set up your audience. So let's say location is United States. Oops. And we'll just do that right there. We'll do men. Actually, we'll do all. We won't be no discrimination today. We can do our age ranges. We'll do these one. Okay, I guess they're actually pre-selected. So when I unselect them, they go away. Let's just go with those two there, and we'll keep English. It's still showing me potential reach is 0. It's saying, it's interesting, since I'm picking all the United States, I have almost everybody between these ages. So I'm not sure why it's showing potential reach as 0 at this point. But let's just continue and see what happens. Now here I can pick interests. So let's go, can we add in income as an interest? Okay, so we'll just add that in. Now it is saying potential reach 63 million people. You can add in other interests if you want to. We'll say sports. Again, I'm just, kind of putting something random together here, not actually trying to create an actual ad, just kind of show you what you can do with this tool. Let's then go to next step. And here I can create my actual ad. So again, let's just pick a photo here. And we'll go with this one here. Let's see. Again, we've already got the website URL. We'll go to business name. Again, we'll just put in Metricool. Get Metricool for $49. Oops, $49. So again, I'm just doing something very basic here, just to kind of show you, you can add, it says add one. You can, looks like you can add additional ads if you want to do that. And I'm not getting a preview. Maybe I've got to click on that. Yeah, there we go. So now it is showing a preview here of what the ad will look like. So, and then I've only got this one selected in terms of the location. If I had other locations, I could get a preview for other locations as well. But that's basically how it works. And then you can go next step, and you can set up your budget. Oops, did I get an error? I may need to delete that one. And then come over here to next step. There we go. And you can either do automatic or manual bidding. And we'll just put $10, automatic, next step, and then create the campaign. So that's it. That's, it's a pretty nice tool in terms of setting up your ad campaign directly in here. I know when I've used Facebook ads, I hate the Facebook Business Manager. Again, I haven't done much. I have set up other ads that I've never actually launched, and part of the reason is I find the Business Manager such a pain to use. This actually seemed pretty easy to use. I liked how easy it was to set up an ad for Facebook directly within Metricool. It seemed to me to be much easier, much more intuitive than what I've gotten from the Facebook Business Manager, the Facebook, whatever they're calling it. They change the name from time to time. I think it's still called the Business Manager. This seemed to me to be pretty easy to use. So I liked it. I thought that was a nice tool. Again, I can't show you Google Ads, but based on what I've seen here, I would assume that for Google Ads, it's also very easy to use and set up. So that is my basic overview, my basic demo of Metricool. Let's take a look now at the AppSumo offer. So I'm going to come over here, and again, it's $49 for a single code. Let's actually go up here for a second, and so I can show you this. So you get lifetime access. Again, you've got to redeem the code within 60 days. You do also get the 60-day money-back guarantee from AppSumo. So for a single code, unlimited users, 10,000 post plan per month, unlimited history metrics, unlimited campaigns spent, reports and customizable templates, CSV download, etc. Again, for a single code, you're getting 5 profiles per brand. One of the questions I do see getting asked in the questions here on the deal page is, can you change brands? And the answer is absolutely. It's not a problem. It's very easy to do. So that is something that they do allow you to do. You're not stuck with these, the original brands that you set up within the app. You can switch those as you like. You get 40 social profiles again. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, your web/blog, Facebook ads, Google ads, and Google My Business. So, 5 profiles. It's not 40 per profile. It's 40 altogether. So it's 8, basically 8 per profile. So, or 8 per brand. So do be aware of that. That does seem to be something people are kind of curious about. They also, as you may see, do not have Pinterest. Right now they're waiting for their approval to use Pinterest. So Pinterest, if Pinterest is something that is important to you, that's not something they currently have. As you go up here, it's basically going, you go from 5 profiles to 10, 40 brands to 80, then here 15 and 120. You can get up to 5 codes, as I mentioned at the beginning. Let's take a look here if anything changes with 5 codes. No, it's basically just increasing everything by the same amount. So up here, with 5 codes, you're getting 25 profiles of brands, 200 social profiles, and then 25, of each of these in terms of your social profiles. So that is the deal that is currently being offered on Metricool. Again, I think overall this is a tool that has a lot of value, whether you're using it for yourself or your plan is to use it for clients. You can not only set up a social media calendar, you can generate really nice colorful reports. You can also set up ad campaigns for Facebook and Google. And again, it's a very, very low price, only $49 for a lifetime deal. For myself, really the only 2 issues for myself, again, your use may be different, but for myself it was the lack of shorteners other than their own built-in shortener, and then the fact that I couldn't find a way to connect my personal LinkedIn profile. I was only given the option to connect my LinkedIn business page. But otherwise, I think, again, I think this is a fantastic value. $49. I mean, you're basically getting 3 tools. Often you'll see a single tool in AppSumo that just does one of those 3 things, and it's going to be $49. Here you're getting all 3 for that price. So this, to me, strikes me as a very fantastic value. So if you've got questions or comments about Metricool, about the deal that AppSumo is offering, please let me know. I'm always happy to help people out the best that I can. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I've got a lot more videos coming out to help you build and grow your business. Also, I will put my affiliate link in the description, I'm losing my voice, in the description below. If you do choose to buy Metricool, I do appreciate it if you buy via my affiliate link. It gives me a little bit of money. It allows me to continue to create 100% free content. Finally, just stay safe out there. I'm recording this video during the coronavirus. I'm currently under quarantine myself. We're all quarantined here in Bogota, Colombia for 24 days. This is day number 5. So, please stay safe. Please, I want everybody that's watching this video to keep watching my videos. So please do everything you need to do to take care of yourself. It's a very challenging time for everybody, professionally and personally. And so that's just a little message that, be safe out there. It's a scary situation. So that's it. And otherwise, please enjoy your day the best you can wherever you are. Bye.